They say 90% of body heat escapes through your head, but as long as you're in the gym, you might as well show off the newest winter fashion statement. Number 1 Southeast at number 4 Tongue River, first quarter. Southeast wearing the blue. Jessica Lassard is going to pick a pocket and bring the ball back for 2. She had quite a first quarter and has her team on the board first, up 2-0. To further illustrate what I mean, here's another example. The senior will pull up and hit a 10-foot jumper. She's only 5'5", and she is proving that big things can come in small packages. Lady Cyclones now up 4-zip. It took a little less than 4 minutes before Tongue River would get their first field goal of the contest. Erin Axemet is going to break the drought and score in the paint to take care of that problem. Thankfully, her team is only down 6-3. The visitors were being a little more aggressive with their inside attack game. Here's Madison Pragnell getting her 14-point game started. That would ensure her teammates would stay ahead by a score of 8-5. This next name might sound a bit familiar. Danny McManaman. She's the younger sister of current UW Cowboy Jason McManaman. She's been learning from her big brother. Southeast is now up 10-5. The upperclassmen were taking charge in this game. Lassard will get a friendly bounce and another 2. She led all scores with 15 and make this a 12-5 contest. Considering the travel between Yoder and Dayton and a detour between Buffalo and Sheridan because of that big wreck, you might think that the Lady Cyclones would be a bit road weary. Pragnell will prove the critics wrong. 14-5 is what the scoreboard reads now. The Lady Eagles needed to get some offense going soon. The deficit is already big enough. Kylie Knobloch will fight her way in to get 2 points for the cause with a few seconds to go before the buzzer, and her team was trailing 14-8 after the first 8 minutes. Second quarter, the score would get close, but the visitors would create some distance. Elizabeth Foose is going to launch one from behind the arc and connect for 3. They don't keep track of shooting percentages, but I would imagine it was a pretty good number. 17-13 is the score. The threes were dropping in for a while, and the visitors were not complaining. Erin Buchanan is open, and the defense realized too late that you should not leave her that way. Now it's a 20-13 ball game. A long ball does not always have to be behind the arc, and if you are winning, as long as you make the shot. McManaman had a double-digit game with 10. That would put Southeast ahead 22-13. As for the two-time defending state champs, they have been having an issue with replacing all the talent that they lost to graduation. Not that the current players are bad, mind you. Knobloch throws up a high shot and gets it to drop. They need what they can get, down 22-15. They would fight for their points, and it was not easy at times. Axemet takes a bump, but still manages to score another 2 of her 10 as TR would stay within range, trailing 22-17. The home team had some wings, it's just that they did not get to spread them much. Axemet will score again up close to make this a 3-point contest. Her squad was down 26-23 going into the locker room. For your halftime entertainment, trust me, this kid knows all the dance moves. Irish step, the robot, he's a dancing machine. Third quarter, the home team would get closer. Knobloch with a jumper from the free throw line. That's good for 2 in this case. Now it's a 1-point contest at 26-25. But then the Lady Cyclones would get it in gear. They were having some foul problems earlier, but now that is behind them. McManaman gets inside and scores again to widen the gap. It's 28-25. The visitors had Pragnell back in the lineup, and she would get back to work. She can find ways to get the ball over defenders. The scoreboard reads 34-27. However, Tongue River was not ready to quit. They just needed someone else to score some points. How about Julie Tritschler? That's a start. Her 2-point contribution has her team down 5. It's 34-29. And anyone who knows Coach Diane Mosier knows that this team will not go down without a fight. Amanda Buller will get this ball to go down the drain, and the Lady Eagles still have a chance, trailing 36-31 going into the final 8 minutes. Fourth quarter, the visitors would start to pull away. Lassard is still on the floor, and that means she is going to produce some more points, and she does. Now it's a 38-31 game, and there's still some time. Players need to start remembering where this girl is at all times. This is not the first instance that they forgot. You saw what happened earlier, and it happened again. The lead is now in double digits. It's 41-31. And if you double team her, that means someone is open. And here she would find that open person. It was Buchanan who would strike for 3, part of an 11-zip run. Southeast is ahead comfortably, 47-31. A 16-point deficit with 4 minutes to go is not impossible to come back on, but it is really difficult. Leanna Mitchell had the right idea and gets the three to go, but the Lady Eagles need a lot more, down 47-34. But the Lady Cyclones are undefeated, and that's because they do not let big leads get away from them. Pragnell works her way in and gets another two. The fourth quarter made the difference. Southeast would pull away to win, 51-36.